I thought I would do Johnny Diesel's song on right on the tip of my tongue today. I was actually really surprised once again to find that no one has done it on YouTube. So here you go. I think I'm the first one to do it on YouTube or provide some guidance around that. It's a pretty easy song, I'd say. Maybe not necessarily for absolute beginners, but if you've been playing guitar a few weeks or maybe a few months, I think you should better give it a shot. I thought it would also be appropriate to do a Diesel song on my Diesel guitar. I don't know if you can see, but it's a Diesel special. Awesome little guitar, by the way. But anyway, back to the song. So, Johnny Diesel, otherwise known as Mark Lizotte, Tip of My Tongue. And the song's basically based around, I'm not too sure what the name of the chord is, but it's similar to a B chord. And there's only really two parts to the song. There's the main riff, which is just that. And that's for the verse and the chorus. And there's also what I call the pre-chorus, which is, I guess, leading up to the chorus, as the name would suggest. And once you learn those two bits, that's it. That's the whole song. They just repeat in various shapes and forms. So the pre-chorus was just. And it goes back into the chorus. So I'll take you through those sections now. So as I said before, the whole song's based around this B chord, and I'm not sure what it's called, but I'll just tell you what frets to play on what string. So when I talk about strings, rather than say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, I think I'd rather just say E, A, D, G, B, E. I find that easier. So E is this one at the top, and it's the lowest string. E, A, D, G, B, E. They're the strings, and I'll tell you what frets to play. So first chord, don't play the E string, just mute it. You can mute it with the tip of your finger. And then on the A string, it's the second fret. On the D string, it's the fourth fret. On the G string, it's also the fourth fret. And then the last two strings are open, so the B and the E are open. So say that quickly again. So it's mute, 2, 4, 4, open, open, 0 is what I mean by open. And it's the whole riff is this variation around that chord. And so the next chord is similarly, you just take your index finger off the A string and you play mute, 0, 4, 4, open, open, or 0, 0, I should say. And then the third chord, you get your third finger and you put it on the fourth fret of the E string, and then it will be 4, mute, 4, 4, 0, 0, 0, and then back to the second chord which you play, it's the same one, so it will be mute, 0, 4, 4, 0, 0, and that's the four chords in the riff. Now, let me play that for you kind of quickly. Well, not quickly, but I'll just play it for you slowly. So it's just. And then I'll play it as it's done in the riff. So when I say that the whole song's based around this initial first chord, this B variation chord, I mean that you're keeping these two fingers on the D and the G string the whole time, and you're keeping these two strings open the whole time, and all you're doing is really changing the bass note of that chord. So the first time you play it is the B, is the bass note, and then the second time you play it, second chord, it's the A, and the third chord is the G sharp, and then back to the A. So in terms, if you're just playing the bass note, it will sound like. And it's that for the whole riff. All you're doing, and then you're playing the 4 strings below that. Now, just a quick note on some of the strumming. It's really important that you palm mute that riff to give it, I guess, the way Diesel plays it. If you don't palm mute it, and I'll show you what it sounds like if you play it open, it just won't sound the same. It'll sound like this. Which is not necessarily really bad, like you can get away with it, but it's certainly not the song. And what I mean by palm mute is you get this part of your hand, put it on the bridge of the guitar, and you mute part of it. So the strumming is kind of, I think it's the first 2 beats are muted, and then you let it ring out for a bit. Just have a listen to it, but the way I play it is just. So I'll go down, down, muted, down, up, and I'll let it ring out. So just play around with it, have a listen to it. It's important that you learn that skill and just learn to put your palm there, because that will really bring out the colour in the song. I'll quickly talk about the second part of the song. It's just, I'll tell you the chords, so it's just simply an F sharp chord, and then the E chord. So this is the pre-chorus, the second part of the song, and the first time you hear it, the first time the pre-chorus is in this song, it's a slight variation. It would just be those 2 chords, and he'll go back into the riff. So Diesel will be coming out of the verse going. Go into that F sharp chord, and then the E chord, and then back into the riff. So that's pretty simple. I'll just tell you the notes quickly. It's 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. That's for the F sharp chord, and the E chord is just 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. So I'll also show you, I guess, the full version of that part 2. So I call that part 2. We'll bring the pre-chorus, and then every time thereafter, he'll play the full version, which is same thing, F sharp chord, and the E, the F sharp chord again. The E, and the D, A, and back into the riff. I'll go through that again quickly. So I talked about already the F sharp chord, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. The E chord, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. Does that twice. And then the D chord, which is mute, mute, 0, 2, 3, 2, and then straight into the A chord, and that's quite a quick change. And that's mute, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. So I'll go through that again. So it's the F sharp, and the E, back to the F sharp, E, D, A. So that D to A change is very quick. I just practice with it. That's all I can really say. I'll just show it to you again. Yeah, so it's pretty much just one strum, so it's one strum, and then back into the main riff for the verse chorus. So that's the song in a nutshell. It's pretty easy for the most part, and I think most beginners can play it. It takes a little bit of getting used to try and get that timing right, but I guess what's key is that palm mute. It's quite a good technique to learn. I use it a lot in my playing. So yeah, definitely have a listen to the song. And the thing with palm muting is that it's quite hard to describe it. You just have to try and listen to what the CD is doing and find your own way of playing that. But that's really crucial to this song, especially because that riff is the whole way through. So it's just that riff the whole way through for the verse, the intro and the verse, and then the pre-chorus, which is a condensed version of the pre-chorus. It's just the and then back into the verse / chorus, and then every time you go into the pre-chorus thereafter, it's the full version of the pre-chorus, which is the F sharp, the E, the F sharp, the E, then the D, and the A, and back into the riff. But it's a quick change, so it's quite subtle. I had to work that one out by ear, and it took me a while just to hear the two chords for that D and A. That's it. So good luck. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoy it. Awesome song, really underrated Diesel. So yeah, hope you got something out of that. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. I'll try and put some more videos up. And I'll try and put videos up that people haven't put up before, because that kind of makes sense. There's no point in me putting up one that other people have done. So please subscribe. And that's it. Thanks.